Hi, I'm Christine Stevens. I'm an interior designer and managing director for Decor Spaces, where we do renovation services, interior design, decor, and renovation. And I'm here today to talk about my experience as a foster mother and just to share what I've been through and the good and the bad of it. And it's a learning experience. Well, I had the experience of having a gentleman who lived down the road from me, who still lives down the road. And he came to do our yard, my husband and I's home. And we came to do, be a gardener for us, more or less. And whenever he used to come on a Saturday, and I realized he had 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. And I realized he brought them along with him every Saturday. We brought the boys. And the eldest one, Lemar, was the main person that helped him. But the others helped him in the yard. And he was always caring for them and very diligent, very strict with them. And my husband and I still don't have any children biologically. And I was just really intrigued with how he treated the children, and I said to myself, I can see that he needs help. It just, my spirit said to me, this gentleman needs help. And I reached out to him and said, what can I do? What can we do? And I noticed the older one, which is Lemar, he always tried to make sure I was happy. Was it a good day today? And we gave them lunch and breakfast, and it was just a thrill to have them, the little boys around. And Lemar always wanted to make sure I'm happy with, at the end of the day, did everything work out? And we just connected that way. And I told his father that, moving forward, after it was like probably about after 3 months, 2-3 months, I said, moving forward, I'm going to help you with your first child, with Lemar. And I think helping you with him will help the others as well. Not that I'm going to ignore the others, but Lemar is going to be the main person that I look out for at this time. And at the time, he was 9 years old. And now he's 26. So it's been a journey, but it's been good. I must say it's a learning experience because like most parents, you're thrown into it. I don't think there's any book that can be written that says this is what you're to do, this is what you're to do. Yes, you want to express your values and make sure your values are expressed to the child and they grow accordingly. No, Lemar was from a different background, and he's from with parenting that, did have it very hard, and so he's looking at what we have and said, I would like that too. He came around my family, my cousins who have children about his age, and he's realizing more and more that I want those things, but how do I get them? And sharing and the caring. So I had to make sure that all the love is given to him, the attention, and make sure his brothers as well don't feel left out. So if I take him to Burger King, I take all of them to Burger King. I try to do that, and whatever clothes I purchase, if I purchase 3 shirts for Lemar, I purchased 1 shirt each for the 2 brothers. So they don't feel left out. They understood our relationship. And they were like, he eventually, after probably about 1.5 years, 2 years, he started calling me mommy. His mother lived in the country and still does. So he wasn't close to his mother. But he still called her mommy, and he wanted to call me mommy. And I allowed him to it. I didn't tell him to do it. I allowed him to do it. And I showed him that love and that care and that attention. When he was about 15, I allowed him to live with my mom, who lived up the road from me. So we're all in the same area. And I took him out of that environment to live with my mom because I didn't have the space at my house. But still, he understood, although he wasn't living with me, he was at the house all the time. So he would eat and all that, but just didn't sleep there. He was able to see how we operated and the values. He came to church with me. I made sure of all of that, show him the values that are important. But what I realized is the fact that you can, as the saying goes, you can take the horse to the river, but you can't let him drink. That's what I realized as part of parents, as part of being a parent. And I realized too that has nothing to do with being a foster parent or a real biological parent. You can take the child, give them everything, all the attention, the importance of going to school, the importance of getting an education. If they don't want it, there's nothing on earth you can do. You can't drill it into them. So Lamar was the type of person that he wanted to achieve, but he wanted to achieve quickly. He wanted to get all the things so he could share with his family, but it must be quick. He didn't see the need for education. He didn't see that it was important to be educated to make the difference, to really make a big difference. He felt, oh, just get a job and that's it. Oh, I just need to get a job that pays me and I can make it. But you realize that that's not all about it. What kind of job are you going to get? What kind of skills are you going to get? And those are the experiences I had, the challenge. That's where my challenge was with him. So he has now realized, of course, that I should have listened. And I don't want to preempt anything, but basically, now he realized that's it. So that was my biggest challenge. It's just getting him to understand that importance of growing up is part of getting educated. I wasn't prepared. I actually thought, oh, it's easy because I just need to show him my values and he'll adapt to my values and adapt to the things that are important in life that I think I've grown up and thought was important. My parents told me was important. I had to accept that, okay, Lamar is going to school, but he is not doing his schoolwork. I was forced to accept and said, okay, this is where we're at. What are we going to do? This is where we're at. You went to school, you didn't finish up as you should, and okay, mommy, I'm going to get a job, because that's all in his head. I need to work, and when I work, I will go to school. I promise you, I will go to school. So my biggest challenge was keeping him focused. Going to school. Okay, you finished. You didn't get through with your subjects, so you're going to do the subjects in the afternoon. Focus. I stayed with him on that. I think my most rewarding aspect is that I hear him now and again say, Mommy, I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Because now I'm able to see that if I had my education, I could have done this. I could have gone in the army because I couldn't get through to go in because I needed this and I needed that. But another rewarding aspect is the fact that, he is very focused in terms of the respect that he needs to give. He knows that, I have to ask you, are you still okay with me? Although he's a big man, he will still come and share things about his girlfriend, and so he's still at this point closer to me than his mommy. He speaks to his mommy a lot, but because I'm still nearby, he can come, and I feel good about that. He's, after all of this time, he's not out there I have to be wondering, Lord have mercy, if he gone out with some gunman or him get a gun or him, you know, I pulled him out of that and at the same time pulled his brothers out of that. Be patient. Understand that, especially you're fostering a child who is coming out of a different way of living, a different lifestyle. You have to understand that there are going to be times when you have to be patient, and it's a learning experience for them. And it might just be, depending on the age of the child, it might just be a shell, what you call it now, a shock for them. So you have to do it in phases. You have to speak to them a lot. You have to be there for them a lot. You have to make sure they understand anything happens, you are there, call. You have to still be mother, and appreciate their difference and understand them. That's the most important. Understand them. Learn to understand that child. And don't expect them to come and drop into your box. Go into their box and try and pull them up. So anybody taking that journey, just be open-minded and stay firm to your beliefs and just guide.